Hello and welcome back to part 3 of my Elba, Italy city build series. In the previous video we built this entire downtown area and it turned out quite nice and modern, but in this video I want to build something kind of the opposite of this. While this is a completely new development and really modern, in this video I actually want to work on the old town of the city. Most cities have an old town, and this city is kind of meant to be an old kind of fishing village, maybe with a castle as well, maybe with a castle that's even older than the fishing village as well. And the idea is that since the fishing village, the town has had a tourism boom and has blossomed into a really nice and dense city. The old town will go in this sort of area over here. Maybe it won't be quite as big, maybe it will be more like something like this. I don't want it to be too big, because the whole idea is that this town used to be a fishing village that has not been as important historically before the big tourism started. So yeah, I will probably build it using the Mediterranean heritage assets, that is these ones over here. I think they will work quite well for a kind of old town, because a lot of these buildings are kind of like older buildings that look like they have since been renovated and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that should work quite well. I will probably also terraform this area a little bit. One thing about this city is that I actually want to leave the map and all of the mountains as untouched as possible, because it would be really easy to just flatten a whole area and make a city there, but that's boring. And also one of the kind of unwritten rules for the competition, or well, I guess technically written, but it's not really put into terms exactly, is that you have to respect the topography. So you can't really just flatten this whole area and make a giant metropolis. That will not work. But for this area, I think I will just flatten this little bit of the hill over here and make the old town here. And then maybe, just maybe, a castle will go up here somewhere. I'm not quite sure yet. Either way, I guess let's start with the terraforming and just preparing the whole area. Okay, so I think an area just like this should work just fine. So I guess let's start just building the old town. Okay, so that should now be all of the buildings for the old town. It's kind of a small old town, but it's pretty dense as well. I also placed some schools in here, like an elementary school and a high school. But yeah, so obviously it's still a bit rough around the edges. I still need to detail everything in here, because right now, if you look at it, it just looks kind of like a mess. Here, this bay will probably already be kind of modern. Towers with a big beach over here as well. So it will be kind of like a nice big contrast between modern and old right here. So okay, let's now just get to detailing.
What you've been looking for. Trust me, I don't wanna feel no more. Never mind. I'm thinking out loud before we draw a crowd. Reel it in, take it easy. There's no need to scream and shout. As far as I can see, my head think it's time for you to leave in peace. As far as I can see, my head think it's time for you to leave in peace. Never mind. I'm thinking out loud before we draw a crowd. Reel it in, take it easy. There's no need to scream and shout. As far as I can see, my head think it's time for you to leave in peace. As far as I can see, my head think it's time for you to leave in peace. Like a broken
Okay, just like that, that is this area mostly detailed. I didn't really want to add a beach over here, so I just added some bushes and a little bit of sand like this, because over here will also be a beach, and maybe even over here, and yeah, there will basically be a lot of beaches. You can't have beaches everywhere. And so yeah, I quite like how this old town turned out. It's also functional, as you can see there's already 1,800 people living here. But with all of that being said, I actually do think it's still missing something, but I'm not quite sure what that is. So maybe if you have a suggestion on what to add to this town, then please leave it in the comments and I might just add it. Off camera I also freed up a pretty big traffic jam over in the temporary town over there, and that's why we have quite a big traffic jam right now with all of the people moving in, but this should clear up eventually on its own, I hope. But yeah, with the main old town area done, there's just one more thing I want to add, and that is actually a medieval castle somewhere on these hills over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to put a medieval castle somewhere over here.
These sheets, 'cause I'm incomplete. 'Cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up this empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
Okay, so that's looking pretty good already. Now it's time to just detail it. I'll probably add a bunch of surfaces, some just basic stuff like that, as well as probably some walking paths all around this whole area actually. So yeah, let's get started with detailing this. Okay, so I have now added quite a lot more stuff. There is a lot of small hiking trails everywhere, mostly to the peaks of the mountains, like over here for example there's a little peak, and over here there's two more, and I might even eventually expand it out to this one, but not yet, because I think it would look just kind of weird. But yeah, so basically there's a bunch of hiking paths, a big castle in the middle, a nice trail along the cliff over here as well with a good view, and yeah, the castle fits in quite nicely over here. And now with the old town and the castle area complete, I think that will actually be it for this episode. And I will actually say once again that yeah, I think the old town is still missing something. So if you have a suggestion on what I should add in the old town, then please comment down below and I will probably add it if it's a good suggestion. So yeah, the old town I quite like, but yes, as I just said, it's still kind of missing something. But this castle kind of area I really like. I always like building areas like this, so yeah, and I think this one turned out quite nicely. So yeah, that will be it for this episode, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.